Hello, hello. I know it's a little off right now. I'm coming to you in the afternoon on Friday, but we just got home from the beach about an hour ago and unloaded and unpacked everything. And I realized that I left you all in suspense this morning when I got cut off from Facebook Live. So I wanted to hop back on and just not leave you in suspense for the entire weekend about what was going on as we were packing up. Hello, Lonice! Thank you. And Lonice, what you wrote, oh my goodness, so amazing. It was more, okay, so this past week, bring y'all up to date, right? Just in case you've missed the other Facebook Lives from the beach that I've done for the week. On Wednesday, while I was doing Wilderness Wednesdays Facebook Live, good morning, Monica, there was this seal on the ocean, on the beach. And we ran over it to it. And it was like, oh, a seal came up to the beach. And then as I'm recording, I'm like, oh, the seal doesn't really look too good. What's going on? And everybody around me was saying, we just watched this seal get like super pummeled in the waves and the boulders at this rock. This was not like a friendly swimming in the ocean place. The boulders at this place are like huge, and you're walking trying to like snatch rocks up and shells up from the ocean, and the boulders are smacking your feet. So it's not a very, it's absolutely beautiful and it's so fun, but it is a little owie. Hey Nancy! So while we were there, the seal was on the ocean. We just got to like, hey Sarah! We just got to watch it and enjoy it. And when I ended the Facebook Live, the seal was not doing too well. Its breath was really shallow. We had, like, my aunt and 5 other people were driving to the lifeguard station to let the lifeguard know, like, hey, this seal's not doing well. Just, what are you gonna do about it? And they're like, sometimes they come up to rest, sometimes they came up to die. We don't really do anything. And it was like, okay, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm okay with that. Let's ask the seal if he's ready to go. So I sit down, probably about, 15 feet away from the seal, give him some space, right? There was a lot of people around. And I put my hands out, and I'm learning some new energy work, and it's really neat. It has a lot to do with the chakras and lighting the flames and clearing the chakras. So I put my hands out, and so I asked the seal, yes, in my head though, I'm not talking to the seal really out loud. I asked the seal, are you ready to go, or do you want to get better? And it actually moved toward me, and it like pushed itself toward me, and I went, okay, this is new for me too. And it was really super exciting. And so as the seal moved toward me, I began doing my stuff. I mean, when I'm clearing people, I'm like swirling and I'm throwing things into the ocean, and I'm like going crazy, right? And so there's all these people around me like looking at me, and I just went, I don't care. My husband, ended up walking away because he's like, oh gosh, what are you doing? And I'm like throwing things, and I'm, putting the ultra blue electric light into its aura and flushing it out, and I'm lighting the flames in its life and the root chakra for this vitality, and I'm like so into it. I'm just like there, and I was there for about 45 minutes, just like full on clearing this seal out. And during that time, it actually flipped around on the side that I felt was injured. So it flipped around on its side, and I was able to really get into its whole side and like really heal all of its bruise. It was like really sore and bruised, and I was able to really clear all that. And it was just intuitively. It's not like I could see anything. There was no bleeding. And then it flipped around and showed me its chest, and I like opened up his chest and his heart chakra, and I got all in there and like cleared him all out. And then he rolled over onto his back and let me clear his whole stomach. And then it was like, I heard you're complete. So I was like, okay, are you good? And he began to like roll around, and just the seal was such a teacher for me. I was so honored. And by the time I was finished, it was taking like these huge, big, yay, Jessica, you finally caught me live. I'm talking about the seal that I got to work on, like, energetically heal while at the beach. Yay! And so when I was finished, it was like, oh my gosh. So he was taking these huge breaths and just rolling all around. The lifeguard came about 5 minutes after I left. And he didn't look that much different than when he had come out, except for now he was breathing really well. He drew a circle around him and told the guy there, hey, this seal's not going to make it. Well, it did. So it went back into the ocean after the lifeguard said that. Literally, like, the lifeguard drew a circle around it and it flew into the ocean. Like, you're not drawing a circle around me. I'm not ready. And it came out a little ways down the beach and rested for maybe 5 more minutes. And then it like dove right back into the ocean. This morning, it literally camped itself, diving in and out of the water the entire morning. And I was just like, hey, my friend, how you doing? And the kids were like, hey, Mommy, it's your friend, the seal. And so often, right? We don't do our magic. We don't do our magic. And yes, it was a little uncomfortable sitting there having people watch me do my woo-woo. I don't usually do my woo-woo, which is why I do Facebook Live in this magical mothering group, and not on my main page. I don't show my woo-woo and my magic to the world. It was still a little scary until I realized that me being authentic, like Lonice was saying, me being authentic and me having a connection with that seal because it came up at exactly the time that I was learning how to clear things away. And it was like I could feel how heavy this seal was. It was so heavy. Everything about it was just like done. He was done. And, I went, wow. And this book actually talked about, it says in the book that I'm reading, it's called, I'll get the title for you guys. But in the book, it is talking about you will get to clear and heal people to the point that when people or circumstances come to you that say they are incurable, you will have no doubt in your mind and you will be able to clear even those thoughts out of their body and their mind, right? And so for me, this was such an opportunity for me to do what I do, my intuitive healing, which I'm getting more comfortable and I'm getting more to the verge of saying I am a healer rather than a mentor or a coach, but I'm a healer and that's what I'm going to pronounce myself as. And I think this week I had one of the women that sat there and watched me almost the whole time. When she said, she's like, wow, you have that special touch. You've got that magic touch. And I went, no, not just me. We all have the magic touch. You just have to remember it. And I saw her every day after that. And I saw her today and she said she was leaving the campground today. And she goes, thank you for healing that seal. Thank you for letting me watch that. And so I love this because we just never know what we do when we're living authentically, and which is why we did the whole retreat, that whole weekend retreat back in May, about living our authentic lives, being our authentic mothering selves. Because when we do this, then our kids don't lose their authenticity. Our husbands can be their authentic, magical selves. Pretty soon, those of our friends and our family begin to go, ooh, this feels kind of really uncomfortable being authentic, but I'm going to try it anyway. I was just telling them about the seal. Zion just came outside. Did the seal come and play all morning in front of us?
Yeah, in front of you.
In front of me? He's all, yeah, in front of you, not me. So, just a brilliant reminder that whatever opportunity comes in front of you that you feel pulled to do, told to be that
You know what? This is all twisted, so it goes like this.
he found so many treasures at the beach, and he's just playing with all of them now. But be us. Whether it's being distracted, or whether it's just being in the moment, whether it's wearing your baby or breastfeeding until they're 8.
Love, 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 my craft box.
Oh, he got to just open his craft box. So he's super in love. Did you make anything yet? Do you want to show him what you made yet?
I made 2 things.
Do you want to bring them out here?
We've been opening all the packages.
Oh, yeah, they were all in little packages.
So we've opened all the packages.
Awesome.